My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the Darkest Raptopia Estate, the second of its name. So, you might look at our party and see, it's all level 6s, and then a couple level 5s, those being the ones, oh, actually there's 2 level 6s that didn't go to the Darkest Dungeon. So 2 level 6s that didn't go to the Darkest Dungeon, a fair amount of level 5s, but there's not a real amount of diversity in the ability for me to build parties here. So what I actually have to do now, almost quite saddeningly, is start leveling up my lower levels again. That's right, we back in it. Although, since we have a bunch of upgrades now, like for example, we can easily make sure everyone has the best weapons and armor, we can give them amazing trinkets, that kind of thing. We're going to be in a position where it's much easier for us to do dark light runs. Despite the fact we don't have many dark light trinkets, we can still probably get a lot of that done. That said, at the moment, since I have 2 level 0s and a level 1 who are going to have to go on a mission, I don't really think the first one's going to be dark light. Speaking of, we've got Brebeuf, Natural Swing, Fear of Mankind, Antiquarian would help me get a little bit more money, and the money would help me fund into my bank. The thing is, my bank has been running low for ages, because I just kept going Courtyard, Courtyard, Darkest Dungeon, Darkest Dungeon, Darkest Dungeon, Boss, Darkest Dungeon. Like, I've been running hard stuff. And with very little reward. Like, the Darkest Dungeon missions don't give you shit back, right? So, at the moment, what I'm really going to have to do is start to stack my money back up so that I can get the bank working for me again. I kind of want you to have Trinket Scrounge, but at the same rate, Fear of Mankind's horrible, but Natural Swing's pretty good. I also really want to try the Antiquarian plus Highwayman combo, where you have the Antiquarian hide behind the Highwayman using Get Down. No, not Get Down. It's Protect Me. So she forces the Highwayman to guard her, and then the Highwayman just riposts for 2. It seems so cool, and I want to do that build. And you know what? I'll take Brave Youth for it.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
Unfortunately, Musgro, our option for a man-at-arms at the moment, isn't good. Like, he's got 2 positives that I don't really care about, and 1 negative I really care about, so I don't want to take them. Which is unfortunate. But then we've also got Cambrai, and Cambrai is a dud hitter. That's kind of bad, but he's also a slugger, and that's kind of good. So I'll take Cambrai.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
And the reason that that's pretty good for me to have is because now I can build a party out of this. Is it going to be Bellicote or Bohon that I want to take? Bohon, because he'll take less stress on himself. Now, in order to get as much experience as I possibly can, I'm going to be going into the ruins. So I've got Lucy, who I already set up before. Ruins Explorer, plus a quick reflexes. The Crusader could not be better here. It's a perfect situation for them. We've got Brebeuf, who is not slower than Cambrai, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to make Cambrai a lot faster. Easiest way to do that is Ancestor's Candle. Then Sunring. If I had an ability to slow you down, again I would, but I don't think I have any lower speed trinkets. Yeah, I don't really have any trinkets on hand that just lower speed and give some positive effect on top. Brave Youth is almost certainly going to be carrying the Ancestors map. I kind of want... No, you need all of your accuracy, so I will have Dismas taking the Sunring. You'll also take a Sunring up here, Lucy. Bohon is interesting. In this build, Bohon is a stress healer purely. That's literally all he is in this build. If I make him a little faster, I can try and use him for Finale Opener and then change him back. He is 9 speed compared to everyone else's, 5 and 7 up here in the backline. So he'll definitely act before Bohon needs to. Brave Youth is fine in that position. Cambrai is fine in that position. Okay, it's actually position irrespective. Bohon will be fine. So I think in order to capitalize upon Bohon, I'm actually going to... No, I don't need to give Sunring. That's the thing. I've got to remember, since Finale is so accurate, 140 is its base accuracy compared to 85, right, for a different basic skill. It is so accurate, and since that's the only offensive move I'm going to use on him, I can probably just give him Unholy Slayer's Ring. Give him plus 50% damage on top of his Finale. Then Lucy... Lucy, what do you want? I kind of want to give you one stunning trinket so that we have a relatively reliable stun in the party. Brave Youth. This is probably the most difficult decision to make. What do I actually give you that will not hurt you? You know what? You take extra stress versus humans, and there's going to be humans in these battles, so why don't I just give you a Book of Sanity? Try and keep you reasonable. I think this party is completely fine, but since they are all new, many of them are going to have to be teched up. 2, 3, 4. Canberra, you do not have Duelist Advance nor Open Vein, and those are two of the abilities I'll be running on you. I'm going to go Wicked Slice, Pistol Shot, Duelist Advance, Open Vein. The plan being, in the first round, Duelist Advance, and then Brave Youth uses Protect Me, and then he just riposts a lot. Bohon's first round is super obvious as well. Wait, hang on. Brave you've got to have Nervous Stab. Festering Vapors. I could use that, actually. Get Down, I don't care about. Fortifying Vapors, I do care about. Okay, yeah, never mind. I guess our build is going to be Nervous Stab, Festering Vapors, Fortifying, and then Protect Me. Actually, Protect Me should be at the very front, because that's going to be always her first ability. And then, Bohon, your abilities are all fucked up, bud. Yeah, you need the other three, unfortunately. So your Dirk Stab, Finale, Slice Off, Inspiring Tune. Lucy also needs an upgrade on weapons. But other than that, we are set to go. If I had moon rings, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for moon rings in all of these different areas. Unfortunately, moon rings are blue quality, so I'm only going to be able to get them in medium length dungeons or short length champion dungeons rather. And you can see it's not available anywhere around here. I've looked. I'm also going to want to upgrade the Nomad Wagon. And that is just specifically, I want to get more trinkets showing up so that I can try and get them. Maybe I upgrade it now.
Rarities and curios. Sold at a profit, of course.
You know what? It is so important that we get those. I am going to upgrade that.
Amulet or lucky charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against evil.
This party should be completely fine. Alright, let's provision. Little less on the torches. I'll get a second holy water, a second medicinal herbs, 3 skeleton keys, 3 shovels, and then 8 plus another rest. Yeah, I can take that. I think this is us done. Yeah, because we're going to need a little healing outside of battle. So taking a little too much food is going to be fine. Because obviously, Brave Youth is not really going to be doing that much healing, let's be fair. Alright, let's go. So despite the fact that we're going down in terms of, like, class level and enemy level and things like that, the difficulty doesn't scale down dramatically. The speed at which things can go wrong does go down, but you can still end up really screwed.
Scattered scraps of faith and give comfort to the masses.
Okay, do any of you have interactions that I'm gonna... Okay, none of you have curio interactions, which is handy. I really want to get a mod that's just for making everyone walk a tiny, teensy, incredibly large amount faster. Okay. Give these the swapsies backsies. I just want them to move a little bit faster. They're teeny tiny bit incredibly slow. Alright, Bone Courtier is going to be the target. I'm not going to be able to take the Bone Courtier out, so why don't I just take out the person that I can?
Give them no quarter.
Got me. And then to prevent you from critting, let's stun the Cultist Brawler. Alright. Tempting Goblet. 5 damage in return, buddy. Axe Blade. Ooh, 5 damage in return, buddy. Does that last? It does last for 2 rounds. That's pretty good. If I could hit the back line, I would do it right now, but Bohon's Dirk Stab does not hit the back line. So going to be using a stress heal there. Unfortunately, Bohon is mainly about dodging things and could not dodge that. Rough. We've low-rolled our damage both times we've gone for him. If I Festering Vapors, I think you're dead, actually. Yep, dead to the Blight. This buddy Opalo Dudo guy decides to rend for the old gods, and he does so in time that I am now able to stun him after his action. Hit him back. Nearly, not exactly, but nearly the majority of the damage in this fight has been dealt by Riposte. Which I'm quite pleased with, mind you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
He is stunned for a turn, so I can use her next action to do that. No, she's... See, I can't use her next action to do this because she's the same speed as the Cultist Brawler, so the Cultist Brawler might act first next time. Round 4 is his first round alone. Never mind.
Destroy them all.
So I was going to try and set up a dot, but obviously that's not going to work out. Have the Antiquarian open things in order to get her rare antiques.
Is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Yeah, a stack of gold is especially important considering the fact that we have the Antiquarian. Because she can stack a stack of gold higher than a stack of gold stacked by any other person. And yes, I did specifically make that as confusing as possible. Alright. Let's open this bad boy right here. Ooh, baby. I like what you got. I kind of want to get some blood because if I am going to start having... No, I might just go on missions to get the blood. I don't think I want to gather the blood in dungeons because I'll only get like 2 max. It's not going to be worth. I'm going gold over... Oh, no, but crests over all other heirlooms. But I'm going gold over heirlooms. Now, in particular... Ooh, that's a quest location. Oh, it's gather 3 relics. I didn't even think about this. Really, unfortunately, gather 3 relics now means that we are going to have 3 open inventory spaces at the end. Thankfully, those perfectly stack on what we have.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
It is ridiculous that we have 4 rare antiques out of like the first 4 things we looted. Think of the scouting. With the Ruins Explorer, as there's a quest location. Curio. Another quest location anywhere? No. Okay, so the other quest location is probably up the other side of the map. 1 down. We'll stun this guy and take a free round against him. Oh, wow. If you end up going first, I can't... That's interesting. Oh, resisted as well. If the Antiquarian ends up going first, I end up in a position where I can't use her heal. Interesting. I want to stun you, but at the same rate, my stunner is one of my stress healers, and I need the stress healing right now. I think I just take the... Thank you for not killing him. Oh, we're in a really interesting position here where I can actually probably damage him, put a dot on him that acts this turn, and then next turn, since it's a lethal dot, I actually don't get the stall negative. It's gonna rely on this dot working, though. Never mind. It just kills. Unfortunate crit to get. Just gonna make sure that I always have the antiquarian selected here. The sack is empty. Let's get it on my way back. Critical scout. Yeah, good work. Oh, that is the other quest location. So this entire side of the map is free. Man. Wowzers. Another one? I'm really sad. First off, that I didn't open all of those in Darklight, but... Nice. It's a good opening hit. You can't deny that much.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, why don't you protect me? On average, I do kill here. Yeah.
Eradicated.
Actually, slightly more than on average because of crit, but probably slightly less than on average because of dodge. Also, fuck you. That's a ridiculous amount of damage against one of my only characters that can't deal with it. So that was rude. I'm probably gonna have to heal you up with eating. There we go. 1 full health. What's your speed? 3 quick reflexes. It's 3 with the quick reflexes. Okay, so you're not going before the bone arbalist. That's unlikely.
Obliterated.
I was considering destroying the corpse so that the Crusader would... Oh, well, never mind. So that the Crusader would have a chance to stun the bone arbalist before it took a turn. That would also force the bone arbalist to use the... What's it called? Nervous stab? Jab? Bayonet jab. So that still would have been the correct idea. Okay. Again, just heal the back.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Bayonet jab kills himself.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Honestly, couldn't have worked out better for us. Oh, I forgot there was a trap there. There was something on the screen. Oh, it was the... Yeah, no, it was the words. The ever-present words. Wrong. Had the wrong person open it. I could have gotten a loot from that as well.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I kind of want to turn off the subtitles just because they start obscuring the map. And I walked into that... the trap there specifically because I could not see the map. Okay, I don't have, like... See, she doesn't use her damage, which is one of the reasons I had her looted. The other reason I had her looted is because she's the antiquarian. And that does give you creeping cough when you fail it. Like, I've never seen it give anything else. But on top of that, I was thinking, I mean... Benefit versus negative, I'm probably going to take her out with a party that can loot... that can cure diseases at some point. Oh, wow, never mind. Antiquarian didn't get something extra there. Oh, they usually do. Kind of want to just use 4 food right now. Like, the way that I actually want to route this right now is I want to go all the way down here, completely fill that, then come back up and go to the quest location. But I'm also aware that that's stupid. Like, really dumb. So I'm not going to do that. I just want you to know that that was where my original inclination was. Just so that you're aware that I'm stupid. In case that wasn't completely evident by episode 60-something. The one that was entitled, I Am Not a Clever Man. The words ring true in my ears. Might actually end up running out of torches here, surprisingly. Get him!
Destroyed.
Man, that's annoying. Didn't even get to set up my riposte yet.
Decimated.
Well, somehow I'm a little bit finer about it right now. Speaking of, with just these two enemies, I'll let them die to riposting themselves. I am not going to kill them. Simply because they do so little that I think I should be able to get a reasonable amount of stress healing off here. I just want to get down to the point that I can kill the rest of my stress with a rest. Oh, nice. Love to get a crit heal on one of these days. Get a 2-point heal. Oh, baby. 2 whole points. Okay. You're the most stressed up there in the back. With as little stress as we continue to have, I think now is the time to go for the kill. That said, I'll make 2 of my characters a trap to hit. That's how I'm going to do the kill.
Purchase. Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So I took 4 damage to do that. Not horrible, to be honest.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I do need the shovel. A full stack of citrine is worth 1,250. It's not worth a stack of gold, because a stack of gold is 2.5. See, now I don't know where this is going to go. I think it goes over the jade, which is terribly unfortunate. No, it goes over the crests. There's more in this dungeon. I'm sorry, friends, but we are not leaving until we feel really bad about having to leave so much behind.
Annihilated.
Nice hit. Of course. Thankfully, she does have the stress reduction on her.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
This big boy, the Bone Soldier, is actually going to have to go down, so can't really stall here. He's a bit too annoying. However, now I'll let you kill yourself. Stress recovery numero uno. Stress recovery numero dos. A little bit of Monica in the front lines there. And crit! Oh, come on. I wanted it, though. 10, 11, 2. Okay. If the Crusader goes early in this order, I'm going to be really happy about it. It doesn't look like he will, though. Oh, well.
Another one falls.
Too good, too good. I have to take the ruby.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I think ruby now replaces jade. Because emerald stacks, like, an emerald is 2 jade already, and emerald stacks way higher. Onyx, you're on thin ice. If I see a sapphire, you're out on your ear. I think a key gets you more here, but I'm probably going to have to use a key in that room as well, so I'll use a shovel. The wrong person opened it. Fuck. I haven't really used an antiquarian since I restarted the entire estate on, like, the episode 12? So that's my big problem here. Yeah, that guy's not going to go down on his own. Yeah. I was going to need 2 hits to do that anyhow. Cool. Rough. Okay, good. At least we'll get the riposte kill. Okay. If that stuns, that's really unfortunate, though. Doesn't, though. I'm just gonna have to keep trying to lower the stress of individual targets to counteract the stress that's about to be dealt by the Bone Courtier. Or I could just try and kill you. I'm gonna go for this shot. I'm not gonna throw it away either, because the lunge would have to hit max damage to actually do it, which is just a little too much to ask. Yeah, let's stun you because I wasn't going to kill you this round. That was pretty unlikely. Whereas the shot had a much higher chance to crit, so that's where my mind was on that one. Okay, can I get an action before you? I can. I low-rolled the absolute lowest that I could have hit on both of those, unfortunately. Braviou's actually in a really good position because he has Photomania, and we have the torch really high. And on top of that, he... No, does not have a stress relieving trinket. Well, he's got Photomania, and he's got the negative 20% stress dealt because of the inspiring tune being played on him twice. Alright, we're about to lunge forward. Did we not? We didn't. Oh, of course, because we wanted to go for the kill. That's lame. I'm not going to be able to kill this this fellow in the background in time. Oh, no, never mind, I will. Still roll the shot, gives a higher chance for a crit. There's the sapphire I was asking for.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
You know the shitty thing about this? I was about to rest as well. Like, I was about to turn the light out and rest. Alright, well... The thing is, I also need to make space for a rare antique and now gold as well. I think the medicinal herbs now go. Just use it to purify myself. Gold does need to be started as a stack. There is an obstacle upcoming, so I can't throw away the shovels yet. I can't throw away the keys, because that's going to be more loot. I think I have to turn this one down, unfortunately. Alright. Then I turn out the light.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery.
Have the antiquarian open this. I'm almost thankful that that's a trash haul. Because now I can... Well, actually, first off, let me check this curio. Gonna get a little bit of stress on the backtrack here.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yeah, okay, the stress we pick up now is worth the 1.25k that we just picked up. And we didn't even... Oh, okay, we got 1 trigger of stress. That's pretty good. Quickly resort our party.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Unfortunately, that's what I would have looted. Claustrophobia it'll give, and claustrophobia just increases the amount of stress that you get while you're walking through dungeons. I don't really want to pick that up on anyone. While we're in low light, I'd like to loot this courier. Nope. It's a damage buff that I can pick up afterwards. Alright.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
I can't count for 8 because it's too likely that I just get screwed. Okay, prevent nighttime ambush would be nice. Zealous speech would be nice as well. I guess I'm also going to go for, like, resupply. Okay, that's useful. The medicinal herbs there. Bandit sense or unparalleled finesse? I'm gonna go for unparalleled finesse. If I get if I get shuffled in a nighttime ambush, I think I'll still be fine.
Light, the promise of safety.
Just because the fact that our party deals really well with shuffles.
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Now I'm gonna throw away those medicinal herbs. So effectively, they just gave me 275, right? No, 500. Wow, minor antiques are a lot better than I remember them being. I kind of want to give the buff to Bohon, but at the same rate, if Cambrai takes it, Cambrai will one-shot things, while Bohon is still already one-shotting things, so...
In Radiance,
oh, shit!
Find victory.
Hey, fellas! I didn't know y'all were about here. Isn't this crazy to see these here? That was a really high speed roll on your part. Lock him off.
Inspiration and improvement.
Let's take one down. Damn, the dodges are real right now. Good crit. That's right, you never miss. I can't leave these here, so I can't try and stress heal right now, unfortunately. It's too important that I just take this down as soon as possible. Yeah.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Pretty much everyone's contribution to the damage there was essential, except for Braybeef. Come on! You have plus 40% damage to the last time, and now he gets you. Yeah, of course. Wow, our Jester had a shit roll. He's got 4 more speed than that Bone Arbalist, and it still went before him. Yikes. Next blade. Get responded on. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'll also take you out. Fuck it, who said they're defenseless? Lower some of this stress while I can. Divine Fountain, unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to do... Oh! Holy water.
Victories mount, so too will resistance.
So here's the thing. The holy water is actually a little bit worse here, I think. Now hear me out. If I give it the holy water, it will lower my stress and heal one of my characters. But we're going to get healed when we leave the dungeon. And I think we're managing our stress reasonably well right now. So instead, I'm just going to use the holy water and then have you interact with it so that we can get appropriations.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
That sack is empty. Quest is complete, so at any time that we wish, we can just back the fuck out of here. But, you know, could get a critical scout at any point, and it could show us the secret room. I hate that didn't work. Especially because now I can't follow that up. Never mind, it used Thirst, so now I can. Stupid idiot using Thirst. Can't believe we didn't get a Crimson Curse there. Alright. Our Jester's been getting ridiculously bad rolls. I'll go for the one that's guaranteed. Good thing I did, because that was a bad roll. Gathers the blood. Instead gets gathered. Pre-digests. That's rough. That's actually a lot of blight. And now I can't hit the Sycophant because you moved him back. You bastards. Deafening Wine. Yay, more stress. Oh, wow, that's actually a really low amount of stress that you managed to hit him with. Good. Didn't have the ability to cure you anyhow, so... guess that's how we're rolling. Wish I could kill one of these corpses or something, but I can't. I think instead, now I just actually heal. Take down that corpse. Can't mess around with these. Just gotta kill them as quick as possible. No one acted in time, unfortunately. That might Crimsonly Curse. It does not, but we have much lower health than I'd like to be dealing with right now. Kill it.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright. Probably gonna get our final scout here. We do. It's a fight before a curio. I think I can go through a final fight here. Especially if we don't get a hunger ping in this space, which we don't, which now means that I can just feed the Jester 4 times. See, these don't really give you loot at all, which is kind of terrifyingly sad.
Executed with impunity. Back to the pit.
The reason it's terrifyingly sad to me is because this isn't going to give us loot, and we're not going to be able to get loot in the next thing either. Oh, no, wait, but it does give us this.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, we can't interact with the next thing. That's a reasonable haul considering the holy relics. And, of course, the fact that we had to hold food until the very end.
Tokens of hope.
Could have been a lot worse.
Recovered from the encroaching dark.
Let's have a look. 2.4, or 24.5 rather. This is pretty big for a low level. Warrior of Light and Faithless, yeah, go for it.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It will not last.
Okay, so we can use all of the Abbey for free, although I imagine the... Yep, Caretaker's in there. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Let's have a look. Ooh. Relay. That's actually... What? How is it spelled? It's like... Relay. I'll rename you whatever it is. It's an eldritch kind of Cthulhu... what's the word I'm looking... Lovecraftian name. It really works well based on your previous name. I like that you have Hard Noggin. I hate Phanegophobia, but I'll just lock one in and lock one out. I mean, I do need another occultist in my low-level tiers.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Moncel doesn't have anything good, but has bad, so that's not happening. Deviant Taste is fine, but Fear of Beast is horrible. So I can't see my... Oh, but I do need a low-level Vestal. I need some low-level healers, and currently all I have is Relay. Kleptomaniac and Fear of Unholy means that I'm not taking Anscott.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Okay, well, I can immediately see there's nothing here that I really want. I'm not a huge fan of Solar Bracer. I don't really care about dodge as a stat, and if I want crit, I'll just give them crit using something else. I've already got 2 stun braces. Speed Stones are good in the early game, but in the late game, there's so many things that outclass them. Well, for the moment, that's going to be it for me. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourself, Manuel. And hopefully we'll see you next time.